Only you have ads.
Only me? Oh yeah, there's some people who pay extra to see the intro.
I don't pay extra for that. I pay extra for Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's $100 a year. Anyway, the ad's over. Welcome to DedEx, a live play D&D podcast show. Last time we left off in the middle of this this room, this building. You guys were hunting for, what were you doing here? Do you guys remember?
We
we
were
were gonna
supposed to meet with DedEx, which is all these dead bodies here
Oh
and
no!
here,
Yes, you
and
did.
this goblin.
You did real bad at meeting with them, huh? So you saw these bad guys, these flesh golems, and this orc at the bar, and you were like, "He seems nice. We'll just walk right past him." And you went in the kitchen, met with the guy who was bagging up Medusa. He left. Then you came down here.
Also kind of nice.
Oh yeah, Medusa backer guy.
Hole on the wall. And then somebody was going to go into the room on the left.
But first, I have a suggestion, guys. Been thinking about this all week. What if we pursue working Shrine Avenger?
I think a lot of us are too lawful to do that.
That doesn't mean we're have to kill people per
That's
se.
kind of what it means.
Not necessarily.
What the hell would we do for a guy that goes around killing people other than kill people?
Well, that's the thing. He doesn't kill people. He has other people kill people.
So we'd be the ones
You
killing
don't know
people.
that he doesn't kill people.
Well,
I mean,
okay, that's also true.
You guys
also
don't get paid to go kill people, so that seems pretty good.
I mean, it's kind of been our job description.
We don't kill just like randomly like he does, or as far as we know.
Supposedly, he doesn't kill random. He kills criminals.
Oh.
Which is maybe not necessarily the most lawful way to go about eliminating crime. But
he's Batman.
Not necessarily evil.
He's Batman.
Regardless of whether or not it's good, it's still not lawful.
Correct.
Potentially.
Myself.
He kind of sounds like Alton Jurassico.
I mean, that's another thing is we have worked with evil people in the past, so
not this character.
But well, I mean, yeah, we have.
Pierce would kind of like to win his family back and still be able to live in this town, and that's maybe not the best idea. If
you assume his family's still alive.
Well, there's that too. But
it was never said that they weren't alive.
Exactly. You assume they are.
The thing with Pierce, though, is that if we actually do make the city a better place by eliminating crime, then that would be all the better for his family. You know, less likely to get shanked in the streets.
We're eliminating crime by being good bounty hunters and bringing criminals like the Shrine Avenger to justice.
No. What we do is we're good at eliminating threats to capitalist society because they pay us to do that.
Bourgeoisie or whatever that word is. Proletariat. Yeah, exactly. Clint's going off on
the idea of
anti-capitalism.
I'm just saying.
So instead of the means of production, we're the means of destruction?
Well, no, we would be taking back the means of production. That which has been seized by criminal organizations like DedEx. Potentially. But there's another angle to this too, and that's if this Shrine Avenger actually has some sort of method, whether it's scrying or psionic, that does legitimately learn details of crimes and things like that that nobody else is aware of. That could be incredibly powerful in the use of the hands of the law at some point. And I suspect the best way to learn what that is would be to actually work with it.
I mean, another good way of learning what it is to kill him and ask his dead body.
I mean, we are definitely going to figure that out, you know.
Or ransack his corpse.
Who his corpse belongs, or where his corpse is.
If you kill an individual, it would remove their ability to cast spells.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, ask ask what his secret was. You know.
And particularly for Nylandris, that would be an excellent opportunity to prove the heresy that has taken root in the Silver Flame, and vis-a-vis the fucking Inquisitor who tried to kill us and then burnt down a cathedral.
Shouldn't Thunk kind of hate him for trying to kill him in his sleep?
Didn't necessarily try to kill us. It just happened to be there when we got home. Also, we ran away and it didn't actually attack us. It just left when we left the room.
Mm-hmm. That. True that.
Joe, what side are you on? I'm trying to talk him out of it, maybe.
It's also
yes.
It's also generally a good angle to try to pursue to actually figure out who the hell the Shrine Avenger is. So even if we don't actually want to work for him, we can try to track down more than we've got, because all we have is a bunch of necromancer cronies, and they don't know anything, and they're not helpful.
Bunch of phonies.
So,
Oh, you said
if
cronies.
he's psychic, he knows that we know that he's psychic.
Don't even think about it. This is not the same thing as the time travel paradox, okay?
But what if he knows that we know that he knows that we know that he knows that we know?
Exactly. Then what?
He would, if he knows that we know, then he would know that we know that he knows. So it'd be fine.
Well, that's a good point.
Yep. Definitely less confused now.
It's not infinitely recursive. That's the base case. It stops there.
So,
yeah. Any
So
interest
you're
in following that?
Other or
Yep.
That's for the people who want to just open the door and get shit done.
Thanks for adding
I
the
mean,
turn order.
We can
Yeah,
do that too.
He said he was done with the Dismortems anyway.
Now that
mean,
I'm
we can
actually
do
paying
that.
attention, I think I would go right here-ish to provide light into this room.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We
He's-
can try to talk to them after the fight.
They're on this square, right? Or do they take up
you're
both?
freaking daylights.
They're on this one.
So big.
Yeah, it is. It
We
takes up
might
this
need
entire
someone to
screen.
take
Wait.
the flesh
Why is
golem
Trike all the way
through
back
or
there
coming
now?
up from the back.
20 feet to run.
What, Clark?
This is where we run. We might need someone to tank the flesh golems if they try to attack us from behind.
It's all you.
My guys are both by the door, so they're ready to run.
Oh, by that door? I thought we were going in this door.
This is the door
That's
to
a door?
leave. This is the
We should
door the Dismortems come out of.
I don't know. There's all
we
like
should
weird.
definitely each open a different door.
There's all weird sort of doors here.
There's 2 doors on the left, 1 door.
There's
on the
this door. There's this door. There's this door, and there's this door.
Yeah, correct.
Airbax rolled real bad.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
Pierce rolled better.
Oh no. Oh no, I can't get rid of it. There it is.
Wait, I want to get into position.
That one. I'm just
Good
gonna
idea.
move.
Ah, you hit him. Now he's gonna attack.
Oh, I guess we can always try to run out this door and dash around behind them if they are too close funneling in through here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hmm. 'Kay.
We saw this door open, didn't we? Didn't it go outside?
Nope, that door did not
No,
open.
this
That door
door
has
goes outside.
a long list of people on it in a parchment that's been attached to the door.
Door then?
And it has not been opened.
I'll, assuming
Right.
that these two a-holes come down here.
Oh,
I'll watch this hallway.
Yeko and Al Pacino. You're the a-holes he's talking about.
Yeah.
So I'll run down here, but I'm gonna attack if anyone's within range of my spirit guardians.
Where's what's his name? Oh, is he riding the dinosaur?
yeah.
Okay.
The dinosaur's riding him, actually.
Can't see either of their
That's
names,
kind
so
of
I wasn't
awkward.
sure.
I fixed it.
It's a little awkward, yeah.
Ross, can you like mark the doors a little bit darker? I like can't see them.
No.
There's
Oh.
a thin line right here and here.
Hold on, I got you. Except
And
I don't know how to
either-
draw with this stupid polygon crap, so that's not gonna work.
Just
How do you
put
just make a
little line-
square? How do you make squares?
Here,
I use the
anywhere
shape
I'm
arrow.
putting these, there is a door.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
You can't. You
Does
don't
that
like
work?
the thin lines.
No, they're harder to see. Because the only difference is one's foggy and one's not foggy.
So my Al Pacino will run down here whilst rowing initiative then.
Oh, and are you gonna guard the north flank?
Wait, which door are we opening? The bottom one?
Bottom right,
Oh, okay.
over here.
Wait, that one?
This door.
No, this one.
I was
And
This
why
one
are
is the one
why
that
are we all
opens more
facing the
doors.
right side then?
Pick one.
the
We're
left
not.
one.
a blunder.
I thought he said this was the freezer up here.
These two, it's like a two-door walk-in freezer.
okay.
Right. Well, I'm gonna stand in the hallway. Actually, no, I have to stand here so we can see into it.
Let me know if anyone's undead when I attack them.
I'm gonna like block this.
There's two undead in that room that you detected earlier.
Undead?
In in that room over there. Oh, up there.
In this
No, there's
one.
3 undead to the north, 2 to the west, and none to the east.
Two over here-ish.
Are there any celestials or fiends to the right? Where's my character sheet?
I don't believe so. There's a fiend. This guy's a fiend.
Okay.
Wait, Bjork is a fiend?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. So we're definitely going to have to fight him too.
Hit it a little straight up the middle. Who's kicking the door in?
Al Pacino.
Don't we gotta do initiative? Like,
Everyone else, literally everyone else has rolled initiative.
Alpha did. He got a 5.
It's clear of Nero Peck.
He was on there.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll reroll. 5's pretty bad, anyways.
I don't think you get that luxury.
Alright, I fixed the door.
Alright, so Alpha is not kicking the door.
Well, you can decide who wants to kick the door in.
How about Airvax? He's not our healer.
If I
He gets
kick the
big
door
Alright.
and I do a fireball
Airbags
immediately in the door.
Airbax will kick the door in. Does that mean that he gets to, like, we're starting at that part of the turn order when he kicks the door in? Can we ready any
Yep.
actions?
Maybe we should cast spells now if you like need a moment to cast spells, because we should do that.
Well, prepare for a fight?
Like we've never
No,
done
this
that.
is
I
the
know
time-
that.
This is
No
the
one
time
knows
to
what
cast
that's
your
like, but-
elemental weapon.
I don't,
Yeah,
under-
let's
Oh,
have,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
Let's take
have
a set of
spirit
turns.
going.
I don't understand. What do you mean prepare?
I mean, we prepare for like an hour before every fight, and then we don't do it.
Yeah, man.
No. We talk
Yeah, we
for an hour.
discuss
We don't
the
actually.
plan and then we ignore it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
that.
Didn't you have a character that was their flaw?
Yeah.
Was that your
That was
barbarian?
definitely my last
Forgot it.
character. That was the one in your campaign.
The barbarian who
Uh,
just ate people?
Airvax is casting Blink.
I'm casting magic weapon on myself.
At the end of his turn, he might disappear from this plane and hide
What?
in the ethereal plane.
Cast
And I
Shield
will-
of Faith on somebody.
Ooh,
Also
concentration up
casting
to an
a
hour.
weapon.
Nice. And it's a bonus action? Why haven't I used that more
Mine's
often?
no concentration.
I need something that makes it so my
Sword.
concentration spells aren't concentration. Is that a thing?
I don't think
Is it like a feat to do that?
That'd be pretty
there's a feat
overpowering.
to
in
give
this
you
damage.
advantage on concentration
Yeah.
checks.
That's what I need.
Warcaster.
Warcaster?
You like
Okay.
split mine
Yeah.
so you can have concentration.
So I can have what?
Useful.
2 concentrations.
Yeah, that sounds good too. I'll take that.
He can only sword one of you, Alpha.
I like
Yeah.
how their compendium
Oh,
only
you're
has
making-
one.
You want to create a sword, is what you're saying?
I would like to do a hammer or a mace, but I don't know if you have those in your inventory.
Which one, a hammer or a mace? How about like a mace that looks like a hammer?
Ask Ross.
Whoa, that looked weird.
That is
really
a
big.
massive hammer.
There you go.
Oh, now it's like a freaking
Now it's a stick.
hammer.
Little baby hammer.
Now it's still as big as we are. It's a 5-foot tall hammer.
I just think Alpa's gonna lose half of his pieces that he has to control. Now that he has 4
True.
things.
Yeah. Well, Airrex is going to kick in the door and then hopefully peace out to the ethereal plane. So
Alright, you should be able to move your own hammer now.
Great meat shield right there.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Alpa then.
Alright,
That's very kind of you.
Has Shield of Faith.
Wait,
Who else has a buff on them?
isn't Michael the healer?
I have
Yeah,
blink
that's why it's good
in
to
case
protect
you
them.
want to mark that.
Ah, sure. I have magic weapon.
Does blink just randomly go off? Is that on you
Uh,
or is that on
At
Pierce?
the end of my turn, I roll a d20, and if I get above 11 or above, then I disappear until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Look, here's a picture of a guy blinking.
Okay.
Is that what
here
that
we
is?
go.
That looks
There
like a
we go.
mask.
It looks
He
like
has-
a lot of things.
He has true sight.
Yeah, there you go. Does anybody else have buffs on them?
I have a magic
Blaze
weapon, that's
has
it.
a magic weapon.
Sweet,
I
you
mean,
burned
I'm
up all
pretty
those
good.
spell slots already. And then, how many radiant arrows do you have left? Funk?
Good question. Let's look real quick. I think I still have. I might be a little off. I still have 18 on here, but I might be close to it.
You can
Okay.
get half of
20.
them back at the end of every fight.
Yeah, I think the ones that I've been forgetting are the ones I missed, though.
Oh, sure.
So I might have been
Ah.
forgetting some, but we'll see. I have somewhere
Alright,
about
I need
half.
you to go back and listen to all of the shows, and then give me an accurate count for next week.
I'm sure our viewers will let us know.
Then we'll have
Yeah.
one viewer on all the shows.
Nice.
The first ones have like 6.
All right.
The first
Do I
ones.
see anything when I kick the door open?
You see a door swinging open.
Watch the
Check.
ceilings.
Will you step back, please? Alright. I got rid of the door completely. Happy?
Yep.
Cool.
Light flood the room.
Light
Mhm.
floods the room, kind of. Oh, yeah, does that matter?
Daylight, to be exact.
Right, daylight. Okay. Oh no, that doesn't look right.
That's all we can see is
You-
chicken heads
Like
or something.
annex to me right now.
That's not what I was thinking.
Can you see the
Like
muffin
testicles.
man?
Say we can see the pairs of testicles.
Oh, good. You can see
Only
the pairs of
only half of
testicles.
each one of them.
Good.
This room has 3 balls, guys.
They look real weird on mine. Maybe
They
it's
look
just
real
'cause
weird in general.
the
It's like-
layer
It's
No,
like
like
they
they
look
look like
normal to
they're-
us.
hanging into the background, or something. Like they're partially visible, which is.
Well, they are, because there's a wall here.
No, I don't mean like. Yeah, never mind. So those are carcasses that are hanging by meat hooks from the ceiling.
And I can't see any further or anything else with the light
No,
coming from
They're
my
real
lantern.
close together. It's just like a row of meat carcasses swinging back and forth.
Great.
They look like
in about a
beehives.
dark
Really-
room.
Can I tell how far the light goes? Like, am I going to be able to see beyond the meat carcasses?
I mean, the light
no,
goes
no,
to
the-
here.
Yeah, you can. The meat carcasses are blocking what you can see.
Okay.
Like there will be
Then
light
I
going
am-
underneath and above them, sort of filling the room. You should probably be able to see once you get around the carcasses, but only
Then
in
I'm
dim
going to
light.
run up to here.
Okay. You do see a Disamortum hanging on one of the meat carcasses.
Good.
And let's go ahead and give him an initiative.
He doesn't need one.
0!
Haha!
Huzzah!
Alright, we should beat him pretty easily.
What? Oh,
He's
zero?
got a
Oh, yeah,
0. We all go
Uh,
before he does.
yeah. Oh boy, do you? He doesn't actually have a 0. He actually has a 2, which in the turn order puts him almost at the top.
So I am going to Hexblade Curse the first Systemortem.
Okay.
And
He looks
I
at you with his
will-
mask.
I will charge into the fray and attempt to hit him twice with my great sword.
All right.
Luck, brah.
12 probably misses, but 24.
24 hits.
I was hoping he would say, and actually
So-
12 hits.
14 points of damage.
What type of damage?
It is
Great
magical
damage.
slashing damage.
Did you say
Magical
great damage?
And then
Yeah.
I think some of it's technically. Let me look what Hex does. Hex does. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the curse or Hex, not the Hexblade Curse. I need to go to the book to see what type of damage the Hexblade Curse does.
Combat damage.
Better not be necrotic.
It very well might be.
Yeah, I know.
That gonna heal him?
Yep.
I can always drop it. It just says bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target equal to my proficiency bonus. It doesn't say what type of damage.
You're right. It does not. Okay, that's fine then.
So I'm going to assume it is the same as the rest of it, magical slashing.
All right. It works.
And then I get to roll my d20 to
See if you
peace out of
disappear.
here. I do not disappear.
Okay, good.
Lame. Al Pacino.
How long would you be gone for if you did disappear?
The end of or the start of my next turn. It's a defensive buff. I show back up to hit people and then I peace out.
Yeah, unless we need a tank.
The carcasses.
Also, who's
touching
playing
your
with some
own-
sort of cellophane?
Yeah, you can't see the Dissimortum, so you can't really move the magical weapon into the area to swing at them.
I come like right here though, then I'd be able to sense it in my Spirit Guardians. Then could I send it in?
Owen, could you mute yourself while you open that package?
Yep.
Cool.
Thank you.
Oh, what was that?
And I'll hit them with Spirit Guardians. Can I then
Okay.
send the hammer in?
No.
5, 10, 15, 20. Can I go right there?
Yeah, that's fine. What type of save is the Spirit Guardians? Wisdom?
I believe it's wisdom, yeah.
Alright, it failed its wisdom save.
Juniper.
14 radiant damage.
Okay.
Yeah. 14 radiant. And then bonus action hit with my spiritual weapon.
I sneezed.
This is my attack. 14.
14 hits nothing.
Wonderful.
Alright, time for Dismortem. He's gonna crawl over
Hold on. I want to ready an action for if a hostile creature comes in my sight.
He's gonna crawl over the carcass, provoking attack of opportunity from Aravax.
Great sword. A 20.
Hit that time.
So an 18 points of damage.
Good job.
Michael, I'm not sure he's far enough away from the spiritual weapon yet.
Yeah, he's still within close range, other than there's meat in the way.
Just save that roll for next time, though.
So he can hit him currently where the hammer is right now, then. I mean,
Yeah.
out of range. Okay, so I can attack from right there.
Yeah, as your ready action. I guess. The 27 hit.
That was his spiritual weapon, right?
Yeah, isn't that what he's using again? Oh, that was his last spiritual weapon, is what you're saying.
I think that spiritual weapon was for an attack of opportunity. That it.
But you're saying it didn't count, right, Ross?
For an attack of opportunity. You said you readied an action for a hostile creature, so I thought your action was commanding the spiritual weapon to attack. Is that not what you did?
Just say yes, you crit.
What did you do?
No, I readied an action. I was gonna ready Thunder Wave, but
okay.
What way that's gonna go?
Can
I
down.
metagame say okay.
Badly.
I would say have it go this way.
To hit, he has to make a save. I thought that was on there. Save.
It failed.
2d8 thunder. And he gets pushed down. And then Thunderbolt Strike can hit him 10 feet as well. So I want to say he slams into the wall.
Does he fall prone or off the ceiling or anything?
Yeah, he gets knocked off of the meat and flies backwards and hits the wall, but he can stand back up immediately. And he's going to use its terrifying mask ability. Each non-undead creature. You don't count as undead, right, Aravex?
No, I don't think so.
He always shows up when I use my ability.
Yeah, but
it also started its turn in the Spirit Guardians. What does he say?
Screw that.
Yeah, it did.
So whatever.
You know I have to kill your creature now. Your character. Pass this wisdom save.
Radiant damage?
7 points radiant.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is he bloodied yet?
Yeah, I think so.
We're doing work on him.
He's taken, I think, 45 damage.
Dang.
It uses its terrifying mask ability, and let's say Al Pacino, Aravax, and Yekel, and the Gorax need to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh shit, I'm real bad at wisdom, guys.
You are gonna run away like a chicken.
19.
Hey.
That's pretty good.
Dang. 16.
Yekel's gonna try to run away, but he's stuck on a bull.
Al Pacino's okay. Both Owen and the bull are frightened, though.
No.
So, funny story, the bull is better at wisdom saves than I am.
Will be frightened at all?
Is it immune to fear effects?
I will have to look that up, but that sounds familiar.
Because it's a construct.
Oh, maybe.
He's not a real boy?
No, he's basically a robot.
Says it can't be charmed, immune to poison and poison condition, gains dark vision, understand languages, and targeting stuff.
Well, Yekel is frightened for 7 rounds.
Oh, dang. Let's hope that ability doesn't recharge.
That's a long time.
Hmm.
Mechanical
Let's-
servant.
That's longer than you guys
It
were
can't
like
be
paralyzed,
charmed.
right?
It's amusing.
I mean, I was paralyzed for 3/4 of the session.
What was that, Owen?
It can't be charmed, poisoned. Can't take poison damage. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Nothing
You
about
said it was
frightened.
frightened.
I don't know how a construct can be frightened.
Hey, man. Life's tough out
Don't
there.
judge.
They're people
I'm
too. you know.
constantly judging. Don't worry.
I wish there was like a number that I could put on something. I guess I can. So
Let's say like 7 more.
the Gorax is only frightened for 1 round. And we'll have this be the blue bar. And
the fright bar.
That
Yeah.
blue bar that we totally can't tell the numbers on.
the fear bar. Well, you see it on the square circle on the circle thing when you click on him.
Only if you can't click on anyone but your own.
Oh, well, he can see his.
Okay.
And you should be able. Can you see the blue bars on the two?
Yeah. We can see the bars, we just can't see the number associated to
Cool.
the bars.
Well, it's more important for me anyway, so I can keep track of how afraid you are.
You mean you're not just writing all of it down?
No,
Wow,
not
lazy.
anymore. I got lazy. And then 5, 10.
I don't think you have anything better to do with your time.
Another creature comes out, moving through the meat, and attacks Aravax. With his claws, which actually have a bone saw on them.
Snap.
My AC is 15.
It's what?
AC of 15.
Okay. He only hits you 1 time.
For 82
Cool.
damage.
Oh, you know me so well.
Too well.
How much damage? I gotta feed my cats.
What does that have to do with damage?
He's got to apply it to his
I
cats
have
as
to be
well.
away from keyboard to feed my
20
cats.
21 damage.
Just get a wireless headset.
21 slashing damage.
I have a wireless headset, but I can't track
That's
damage
actually-
while I'm feeding cats.
That's actually incorrect. It's
Multitask.
23 damage.
You said 21, so I'm gonna stay with that.
It's always the
23
first number, especially when rolling.
Yeah, I rolled 21 and then I added the additional damage incorrectly.
Yep, that's on you.
I think you added it just fine.
23 damage, unfortunately. Hey, you guys want experience points. That means big monsters. Yekko, you are afraid.
Ah! So what does that mean? I can't.
You have the feared condition.
You cannot get closer.
Yeah,
Shoot from there.
and you have, I think, disadvantage on attacks against them.
That
Against
sounds
the
right.
one that frightened him, right? Not against both?
But he can't move towards them either. So.
I don't think I can see him well enough to shoot, and I can't get any closer. So already in action, so that if I see it,
You can
I'll
shoot.
use the
You can
grappling
shoot
hook
the
attachment.
one that you have disadvantage against.
Wait, can the
Yeah.
Gorax move closer though?
No, Gorax is
On his
afraid
turn.
also.
Well, on once because he's only frightened for 1 turn,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
That's how you're gonna get closer.
So you have
I can shoot
disadvantage
this
on
one.
ability checks and attack rolls while the source of the fear is within line of sight. And the
So I can
creature
shoot-
can't willingly move closer to the source of the fear
So I can shoot this one.
with disadvantage.
All right, I will
So he's
shoot it
frightened,
using
not
the
feared.
grappling hook attachment on the thunder stick.
You you can't bring it closer to you either.
God.
Actually, doesn't
What?
say that.
You can't.
The condition explicitly says he
I'm gonna
cannot
say
move
I'm gonna
willingly.
make
Actually,
an official
actually,
Dungeons and Dragons Dungeon Master ruling and
hold
say
on.
that if you can't move closer to it, you can't shoot it with something that's gonna pull it closer to you.
No, no, no,
That
no.
makes sense
That's a
actually. If
good
I'm too afraid to
exercise of
get
your
closer,
power.
I don't want to bring it closer to me. I think that's fair, Russ.
The
You
real
know how the
issue
gun
here.
works. I mean,
Hold on, hold on.
That's a
The real
terrible
issue.
ruling.
We haven't tested this thing yet, though. We
You
don't know what
can't
it does.
actually bring it
Work.
closer to you because you weigh less than it does.
That might also be. Well, he's attached to a Gorax, so
And what, the Gorax is gonna help?
it's gonna run
The
away.
Gorax is really heavy. I mean, Owen, I'm sorry I
Alright,
called your
you
Gorax
still
fat.
hit with the Thunder Cannon though, so that's good.
21.
And you're dealing thunder damage.
I thought you said it was bloody too.
I lied.
Wow, rude.
And I'm
Unbelievable.
not sure if it's
That's
magical because the gun's magic, but the lead it's not.
We decided it was because
Yeah.
that's a confusing ruling. I mean, I think we've had that conversation before.
Yeah, we have. Trike.
We'll run in and pounce on it.
Kill it.
The mask is
Pounce.
still having its effect, so as soon as you run around the corner, you need to make wisdom saving throws.
All right, Trike makes a 12, but he's in his pounce already.
No, you'd have to see it in order to pounce at it.
Blood point. All right, so
He
is it feared
saved-
with a 12?
He failed his saving throw, yeah. You also
Any-
need to make your fear saving throw.
Oh, this is terrible. But it's not Nero's turn yet.
Nope, but you came within visual range of it.
Ugh.
Alright, you passed yours, fine.
Jump off and charge,
I
and
cannot
not be able to
move.
reach it on the ceiling.
So Chaboy is going to be scared for 5 turns.
Nero is there, so Trike cannot move any further, so it will just turn, face this wall, and back up right here.
That's moving closer towards it.
It'll move
You would have
right.
to be in the spot that narrows in order to see it. So you can move there and then back away a little bit.
Oh.
It just
Actually-
bucks you off and
It'll just
runs
move
over.
right here, and
Okay.
then there, and just
with the rest of the scared
Shame.
cats.
Yeah.
Alright, now it's Narrow's turn.
Alright,
Narrow
he
the
will
bridge.
run here, cast his Hunter's Mark on that creature.
Hunter's Mark.
Just in case, and he's gonna roll to attack with a battle axe.
He is undead. Does that give you any bonuses?
It sure does.
Sweet. You did not hit.
That's it.
Abelix.
It's kind of mean.
I will move to here so I can see the second one. Correct. and-
No, I'm gonna say that the meat is still in the way. You can't see the far one.
What about now?
Now you can see one, and you need to make your saving throw.
Wisdom.
You passed.
Sweet.
Nice.
Bonus action. Assess the foe.
That poor guy is down to 33 hit points. He is resistant to non-magical weapons, and is immune to necrotic and poison, as well as charmed, exhaustion, and poison. Has no weaknesses.
No weaknesses.
No known weaknesses. Although it does have a bag of
Holding?
assorted body parts. It's very similar. He's got a bag of hands that used to hold things. More like a bag of former holding.
Let's start.
Oh, great. I'll do my hammer, but ignore that damage because I'm going to spend a lot more points.
He has to make an intelligence saving throw. He's extra
Okay.
good at these.
Really?
No, he failed.
Okay. 24 damage.
That's pretty good.
And then with my last 5 feet, I will step aside briefly.
Just because you can.
Good
Chris
lord, my
Parker,
initiative
right?
is terrible.
Pierce is going to run up to get line of sight and
He only has
make
6
his
hit points.
wisdom saving throw. What? Yeah.
The guy only has 6 hit points, so do max damage on your Ray of Frost.
Well, depending, I might change what I'm doing. So wisdom saved, right?
Yep.
That is a 7. So
That
he's
is a
frightened.
fail.
He can't move any closer, right?
Correct.
But he can cast a. Is it okay to cast a shatter, centered somewhere down by the bottom of the map in between the two, so it hits both of them, but not Nero?
Boing, 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 boing. Yeah. Is that not an answer to your question? You can hit both of them, but not. But you'd also hit Aravex.
I can't like center it down here, like even further away,
On the other
outside
side
the
of the
building.
wall.
Yeah, so it still
Center
comes
it
through and
outside
hits
the
them.
wall. No, it won't hit them, but you can center it outside the wall.
It should hit them still. It goes 10 feet.
It doesn't get through impassable terrain.
Does it say that it doesn't? It just
No,
says a loud ringing noise, but okay.
the
And it's
walls
especially
will rattle.
and it's especially good against inorganic materials. But okay. Then I will cast. I'm going to quicken a second ray of frost for 2 points. So there's going to be 2. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 is a miss.
Can I Tides of Chaos that and get the 15?
No.
Okay, I'm going to Tides of Chaos.
You have disadvantage. So, giving yourself advantage would just would wipe them out, and so it would be your 13.
Second
only.
one, 14.
That is also a miss. Well, 7.
14. Oh, shit. Okay.
So those are both misses.
Yeah.
Runs away in sadness. Oh, yeah, I should actually
runs
mark
away
you
'cause
with
it's-
the fear.
How long is he?
2 rounds. Is all. Guys, there's only 2 of them. You've almost killed one.
Things for weeks,
Pure
Ross.
For what?
Months, and we have a lot of built-up anger against them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Something months. That's all I got out of that.
We've been
Alright,
hunting these things for months.
Oh, okay.
Gorax is still afraid, right?
Yep, so can't move closer.
Well, he only has melee, so he's done. He'll ready an action to charge.
But
sees
he is no longer feared after this turn. Funk.
All right. Let's let's see. Let's stand here. Can I see the one in the back?
No.
How about here?
No.
Can I see the one in the front?
No. Not until you get up to here.
What? What about here?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. I turn slightly. I'll shoot
Make
the
a
one
wisdom
up
save.
front. Already?
Yep, if you see him.
Crap. Where's my? I'm so wise. I'm not
Nope.
wise at all. Well,
You get 4 turns.
all right. Still attack with disadvantage. Yeah,
15 hits.
really. I guess I should be surprised.
I can take it back if you want me to.
Nah.
Okay.
It's a tough call though.
So roll your damage.
Sorry, trying to mark that
19.
off.
You crush it. It drops and falls into his bag.
That's creepy.
Falls into its own bag.
Yeah, just like on the outside of it.
Oh,
Is this like the Hypogean jail?
The what?
The Hypogean jail?
I don't know
How
what
does
that
that
is.
mean?
Yeah, you do.
I do know what that means. Nylandris.
I will. So this one's dead. Fuck it.
Nylandris don't care. He goes in. This guy is not using his mask to create a fearful presence, so you can go ahead and attack him.
That thing, and then I think magical weapon gives me +2.
Oh, I do know what that is.
The spell ends. Yeah, it's 17.
That hits.
I got.
It's a magical weapon now. Nice. You finally used it correctly.
da, 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 da.
11 damage. Second attack, I hit myself.
You stab the meat next to it. Falls off. It actually appears to have been a owl bear. In the
Oh,
past.
wow. Those are my favorite.
And now it's just bear. The part you ripped off is just bear.
Oh, good.
Delicious.
The way it should be.
Aravax. Aravax pissed off, and Aravax hits it twice. Doing a lot of damage. 23?
Airvax is not speaking to us anymore.
Yeah,
I
he's real
disappeared.
pissed at it. He's freaking gone. Bye.
But I come back on my next turn within 10 feet, so maybe keep track of where I am and just use something else.
I sent you
To
to the
show that I
plane of
disappeared.
only the GM sees. Al Pacino.
General manager?
Yeah.
Hammer will go into that black space right back here.
Oh yeah, the white guy moved.
I
And
gotta roll for it. The first roll on this will be for it.
now I'll let you guys see. You can see the areas, but the light is coming from under and over the carcass eye. So there's a lot of large shadows, is what I'm saying. If you want to do shadow stuff. 17 hits.
Okay. 15 magical damage. Will step here and hit him with the radiant damage.
Okay. It fails its wisdom saving throw.
Takes 12 radiant damage and then take another step right here. So I assume it's still within range of the Spirit Guardians.
Yeah.
An attack action for a hostile creature moving towards him.
Okay. So his turn again. He fails his wisdom saving throw again, taking 20 points of damage.
Get wrecked, noob.
He got bloodied a while ago.
Yeah, he's at 47 damage.
There's no Aravax to attack anymore, so he's going to attack Nylandris.
Bring it.
What's your armor class?
I believe it's 18. Let me check. Yes.
You don't have Shield of Faith on you or anything.
Mm-mm.
So you get hit once. How come you guys big ass armor classes?
Why are you putting us against such weak enemies?
Yeah,
That's
jeez.
true. He only does
This isn't
9
even a battle to slaughter.
9?
Way to fuck us over, Joe.
What type?
slashing.
Nice. So he does 6.
6. Oh yeah, -3. I was like, that's not half.
I mean, I can take it half.
No, I was confused. Yakko, you are still afraid of the mask.
It's not necrotic or radiant by any chance.
Nope, just
Okay.
slashing.
Does anybody need healing?
Not really. I think only me
Wait,
and Airvax
so-
have been hit.
How come he's afraid of the
Alright.
mask? Like, isn't it in the
Because
bag
the
with
mask is what scared him.
can fall in his own bag? So wouldn't the mask be in the bag?
He's afraid of the mask, not the dismortem.
So we got to get the mask off the Dismortem.
But the mask was on the Dismortem, which is now in the bag.
On the
What?
bag.
What?
And he still knows where it is, and he's still afraid of it.
I guess I'll just wait until
Yeah, delay your turn.
Alright,
Nero will
Trike.
pick it up.
Yep.
Trike's still afraid.
Save his until or just his action until after Nero's turn.
Nero.
Pick up the mask
What do you do with it?
and put it in his coat or whatever he's wearing.
Okay.
And
Leave
then
it on.
he wants to. He will move here and in action for Trike to attack.
He's going to what?
Ready in action, his action until after Trike attacks.
Okay. Trike can't move towards the mask.
Nero?
No.
Oh, well, then in that case, Nero will just attack then with his 2. Count for him, 18 and 15.
Those both hit.
Okay, so here's for 1 and the other, so 12 damage.
And these are non-magical?
Correct. And I gotta do a +6
so-
for each of them. Hold on 1 sec. And a +6 on each of them, so. And 14.
So a
That
total of
looks
25. Rounded down to 12.
Still good.
Okay. Abelix.
Can I see him now?
No, you gotta go one more spot down. There you go.
Alright. I will do a 2d10 hammer, which means I need to re-roll that, although I probably should have kept it.
Intelligence saving throw, which he's really good at still.
Yep, should have just kept it.
Oh, got a critical.
So he takes
He
2
extra
damage.
saved it. Good job.
And then I'll run away like a coward.
Pierce Becker the Feared. Can't move towards the doorway.
Yep, doesn't do anything.
But he's almost unafraid. Like the Gorax. Gorax is unafraid.
Gorax will charge into.
Jekyll's gonna fall off the back of the Gorax.
Why?
Okay.
Because he doesn't
afraid.
want to go towards the...
He's not willingly moving towards it, though.
You're right. He's willingly jumping off the back of the Gorax.
Dumb.
So let's see. You can. Oh yeah, you can totally make it. So he'll run in and charge this guy.
Through Nylanders?
Yep.
You are on meat right now.
Can I not go there?
How much movement do you have? You'd have to go up and around
He has 50.
the meat. I don't think he's got that much to go like up. No. So yeah, you can't get past Nylanders unless you shove him out of the way.
I'll shove him out of the way.
Bah!
What happens to me then?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Me?
Yeah, to jump out of the way.
Great. Oh,
did
that
it.
wasn't bad.
Get out of the way of a charging Gorax. Let me try to get it lined up right.
So he tries to gore.
Okay. That hits
Yay!
with non-magical damage. To do how much? $20 for a total of 10. Dismortem is looking like he's in real bad shape. Thunk.
I cannot see the second one at all. I cannot move towards it, right?
Correct.
How about if I were up here, would I be able to see it?
Maybe.
Let's see. What do I have? 30. Can't quite. No, I can get close. I'll come up here.
Oh, what did I just delete? Something. There we go. Door open. Nalandris. Nalandris stands up.
I didn't fall over.
You jumped out of the way.
Yeah, I jumped. I didn't tumble.
Dive.
I don't know how you are when you jump, but I don't usually fall down.
I do.
Those both hit?
Yep. You get a magic weapon. You get a magic. Oh, you stabbed it to death.
23 damage.
To re-death.
That's the best kind of stabbing.
Extra
Best
deathy.
kind of death.
The Dismortem is impaled several times. Falls. Some sort of like gross ichor sort of comes out of its wounds. It's not any blood anymore.
Delicious.
And the mask sort of lands looking up at you.
Oh, damn it.
And then Aravex appears. Did you just appear randomly?
Wait, the
I
mask.
appear every 6 seconds, and for the next minute, I roll a d20 to see if I re-disappear.
What if your spot
I
is now taken up?
re-disappear. Somewhere within 10 feet, I get to pick where.
Okay. What if they're all taken up? Wait, Nero
There's
got moved.
Spaces within 10 feet that aren't taken up. So
There's
I will appear over here.
there's meat there.
I will appear in this space.
Why am I being moved?
That's my Landris.
Is it?
Yeah. The heck?
I don't know.
And then I promptly re-disappear because I rolled a 16.
All right. The rest of this meat locker is not thing. So everybody else is sort of afraid for a little while, and then Aravex keeps blinking in and out of existence. But after
Wait,
a
can
few
he go
moments,
through
everything
walls?
settles down.
How many moments so I can keep track of my minute of disappearing in and out?
Well, do you want to
So far, I'm at 3. 3
Are
out
you-
of 10.
Do you want to keep? Do you want to keep this going for a further combat session, or are you gonna take a break and investigate things?
I want to check out up
Well,
here.
it's
These
not
guys.
concentration, so it keeps going for the full minute.
Correct.
So
While you
I
are
don't know
blinking
if
in and out
any
of existence.
I don't know if any flesh golems are going to attack us or not. So
Probably not within the next minute.
okay.
Probably.
Hey, Al Pacino, how about you just settle down and stay in the meat locker? Go back to the meat locker. That's right.
Well, Nero wants to run and mount his trike again, but he wants to
Excuse
hold the
me?
mask.
I pick up the
Right.
other mask.
While Trike is afraid, he stays away from the mask. So he
Well-
tries to like run away from you.
Do we want
Uh,
Owen
Hold the
to
mask behind him?
investigate them?
But it's
quick?
only like for another like 30 seconds, and then it settles down, and you can get back on him.
I pick up the other mask.
Okay.
So,
Both
no?
of them look like the.
I agree with Adam,
phone, except they have the.
but Adam's not allowed to talk.
The A and the S
Apparently.
carved into them. No, Adam's not allowed to. Look, I am using my power now.
Now that he's not your boss.
Yeah. Now that he's not in
Sure.
charge of me.
Have Owen check out the mask, or Yekel to check out the mask once he's no longer scared of it, just to make sure that it's not evil and cursed.
Yeah, I'll wait till I'm no longer scared, and then I'll go.
Well, you
I'll
aren't
go
scared of the
do
one I
magic
picked
item
up.
analysis on it, which is detect magic and identify, basically.
It's both. Well, it's definitely necromantic in damage in magical power. And does your thing identify?
Yeah.
What's it do?
It's the same as casting identify, but without the material costs or whatever, and it's a ritual.
Okay. It has a. They do have a curse on them. That affects those who wear them.
You're gonna become a Disimortum?
No, but you become dominated by it. The mask.
If I wasn't lawful good, we could totally abuse these things.
Well, you come under domination of the owner of the mask. That doesn't actually help us.
No, you don't become under domination of the owner of the mask.
Oh, you don't?
become dominated by the mask.
Oh.
So
we could
it's like
totally
the
use them like
it's
those guys from
The
South Park.
Mask.
I just
Yeah.
Like
put the mask on
the Jim
people.
Carrey movie.
Yep.
Okay, so then what happens?
They
So you
sound
wanna
like
put it
really good
on, or-
magical items to
Yeah.
sell eventually.
We can also.
I
Oh, go ahead.
want to check out here while I have my spells cast and while
How long does that last? Spirit Guardians? Like an hour?
I'm gonna tell you
Okay, then it goes off.
15 minutes, I think. 15 minutes, and I don't want to waste it.
You guys
Sorry.
each gain 725 experience points.
Woo!
Concentration 10 minutes. If you ever hit me, Ross, I might lose concentration, you know.
What's the concentration check?
Half damage.
Just
It's
a,
like a Constitution saving throw.
How much experience did you say we got?
I took 6 damage, right? Yeah, I'm good.
725.
Yeah.
Yeah,
725.
but you have to minimum of 10. 10.
Oh, so I have to roll a 10 or higher.
You did.
Yeah.
Ross, you said 720. Sorry.
25. 725.
Oh, hey, Clark, did Pierce level up?
Nope.
He's got to be really close then.
He's
What's,
like 700. He's over 1,000 away still.
What's level 2?
He's level 4. He's going for level 5.
Oh,
He leveled up a lot on the hunt.
does
He skipped a
Gorax level
level.
up?
You were a level behind there.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
You'd have to check it. I don't think it has a separate experience pool, if that's what you mean. You might be able to make a better Gorax.
Yeah, I need like 450 still. Never mind. So yeah, I want to keep
searching because I don't want to lose my spirit guardians.
All right, so as you walk up back into the bar area, the orc turns and looks at you, and he says, "Well, didn't you see the note?"
Yeah, we saw the note on the door.
In the back?
Did you read it?
Read it, but we were attacked as soon as we entered your little meat locker here with all these cocoons.
Yeah. You killed the disimortal. Why don't you? And then he kills up and dies. Guys, don't eat and play D&D at the same time. Yeah, he says, "Why don't you go back and take another look?"
Specifically.
I assume it's gonna have our names on it.
Yeah, I'll take a look and look for our names.
All right, make an investigation check.
Can someone else do it? I'm making supper.
Yeah, I can do it.
Terrible
I got real
investigation.
good.
What did I tell you about eating during D&D?
Oh, and you've got good? You do it.
I haven't started eating yet.
Airvax, you're not
Gorax
still blinking,
investigates.
are you?
The Gorax doesn't understand.
No,
the
I'm
words.
done now.
Gorax is confused.
Oh, let me switch. Those are.
Yeah, so you go look at this long list of names. It basically goes from the ceiling to the floor, and towards the bottom, in fact, at the very bottom, the very last entry says DedEx, and then under the crimes, it is oh my god, my brain broke. This is why you need to write things down when you play D&D. Obstruction of justice. There we go.
Oh.
And then under the next area where most of the names say deceased, there's a blank spot.
Fun.
Great.
At least
So
it
much
doesn't
for
say
keeping up with them.
deceased as well.
Pierce opens the
No,
store.
it's one of several names towards the bottom which do not say deceased. The door's locked.
Pierce casts. Let me see what he does. Okay, Pierce goes off into the. Opens the door to the exterior. Is there any dirt I can pick up?
Yeah, there's some dirt on the ground.
Cool. I'm gonna pick it up and go and cast Mold Earth and use that dirt to snip all the tumblers into place.
There is not a lock on the door.
Okay,
You surmise
then.
that it is magically sealed.
Oh, never mind.
I cast Shatter on the wall next to it. I'm trying to break the wall down.
You hurt yourself.
Yeah, you don't stand that close.
Yeah, you can walk back and cast Shatter. It sort of rattles the walls and the paper flutters a bunch, but otherwise it does not affect anything other than taking away that spell slot. Please go ahead and mark that con.
Great. Who has Dispel Magic?
It's a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried, so the wall takes 3d8 damage. Let me roll that for you.
Okay.
Can't we just have the bowl charge the wall and break it?
The wall takes
Yes.
15 points of damage.
The wall has a hardness of 20, so it takes negative 5 damage.
Shit.
Good lord.
It's a very powerful wall.
We're gonna lose to this wall beast.
Yeah. It kills Trident.
Also known as a wall.
No, it's a wall
All
beast.
OP, please nerf.
The wall beat. Now, Landers, what are you doing? Just standing there in the meat?
Yeah, I'm having a snack. I'm replenishing my health.
You eating the uncooked meat hanging from meat hooks?
Yeah. I'll use my inner radiance to cook it.
Okay, make a Constitution save.
Never mind, I take it back.
Okay.
I'll ask the bartender how come our names are on the list now.
He shrugs. This is like I said before. The Sharn Avenger doesn't know what to make of you yet.
How did he get our names on the list if we were just outside that door?
Well, it doesn't say our names, it just says DedEx, right?
Yeah. Yep. He's
That accent.
you've been meddling in his affairs, and he's taking notice.
Can we take a note from like the Trump administration and just like use the
Fake news.
or something?
We'll just put him on notice.
Just have him fired.
Do what, Adam?
Change our name so then it's no longer legally binding. Like if they use our porn star name, it's all good, right?
Yeah. You want to try to modify the document?
No. I'm saying we just change our
Modify
company
ourselves.
name.
Oh, you just reincorporate the company under a new name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could try that. Go into the Chamber of Commerce and fill out some papers. In the meantime, what are you guys gonna do here?
Let's just change it to FedEx.
How come the bartender? Or I'll ask him. How come he didn't attack us with the Dismortums?
Well, the Dismortums were your prize.
Like, for experience, you mean?
You've been hunting them down so long. As a gesture of goodwill, he just let you have them. He was through with them anyway.
How much?
What was that?
Still not catching
All I hear is you saying,
much.
Utch. How do you know so much? Oh, I work for him.
No.
He works for the Shrine Avenger.
Who does number 2 work for?
Who does number 2 work for? Oh, I don't know where he is right now.
So, what if we wanted to join forces? We both want to do good in the city of Sharn.
I believe that the Shrine Avenger would appreciate your help.
It's kind of up to the rest of the party as to whether we want to do this or not.
You could dispense some justice yourselves. Did you see the other names at the bottom of that list?
Most of them said they were dead, or all of them.
Not quite all of them.
So, I wonder if he pays better than the bounty, because I'm really just against him for the bounty.
Oh, I'm sure he can make it worthwhile. Hey, kiddo. Yeah, I know. See all those monsters that they're about to get killed by? Oh, sorry.
And we don't recognize any of those other names, right?
Make another investigation check.
Someone else, please. Oh, 7.
No, you have to do it, Adam. Nobody else is going to do it. They don't like you.
I got it.
I was waiting for Owen, but
I'll give you advantage since the rest of the group is helping you. Yeah, there are several names on the list scattered throughout that you recognize. Most of them towards the bottom of the list. It's almost like this list is in chronological order. You see the name of the person who was killed in the alleyway. The old man who had the gambling debts. Apparently, he had also, according to this list, committed crimes such as assault and battery and armed robbery. There's the list of, or the name of Kodash Inc. He's listed towards the bottom. He is accused of child molestation and cannibalism, as well as drug use.
Great.
Weird.
Towards the bottom, there are some names that you may or may not recognize, but these are the names that do not have the deceased stamp next to them. The first one is Gremlin, and his crimes include conspiracy against Sharn and accessory to murder, several counts. It says times 15 next to it. And then there's the names Yozikova and Sobolev Zakharovich. They're wanted for practicing blood magic and murder, and those names are not marked as deceased. And then is DedEx is at the very bottom.
Interesting. I'll ask the bartender how he knows, or I should say, how the Sharn Avenger knows about these supposed crimes.
He shrugs and he says, he keeps his ear to the ground. He's the conscience of Sharn, if you will.
Do you think it's magical or just very well connected?
Probably a bit of both.
Be willing to work with us, and yet our name is on this list of people he wants to kill.
It is for now.
I mean,
seems like a pretty shady list to me.
I mean, it wouldn't be outside the realm to say that it was merely a misunderstanding that we were obstructing justice.
He's worked with many others who were once on the list. Necromancers, informants, and the like. Just because you've committed crimes does not mean you are above saving. You just must attune for your crimes.
Tune?
Atone?
Atone.
You must be tuned to your crimes.
I was like,
Leave him and his Oregonian accent alone.
Is the only way that he can deal with people on the list is to kill them, or would prison be enough?
Well, that is the list of people who have been killed. There are people who he has interacted with and he's not killed. That list is merely for your benefit.
Could we help him with those people? The people who we don't have to kill but just simply turn in to the authorities?
Perhaps.
That would be the only way that I'd help him. At least
yeah, we don't necessarily want to kill people, but justice is what justice is.
You seem to be pretty good at it.
I mean,
heck yeah, we'll fight back, but I haven't killed you.
Yeah, not yet.
Are you saying you're gonna do something to us or to someone else that we see?
I'm here to make sure you make the right choice.
Out of curiosity, was your name also on that list at one point?
No, my name was not on the list.
What was
What
his
about
name
the
again?
guy in the back we met briefly?
The guy in the back? Oh, the man with the face?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, he's going to be taking over where the Disimortum left off.
Great. So comforting.
Are all of these bodies people who were on that list?
Most of them were related, at least tangentially, to people on the list.
Could we bring the authorities here to look at the bodies?
Oh, not yet.
Obviously not until you leave, of course.
Of course.
I think I want to send Nero to go get the guards and bring them here.
Well, that would be a very foolish decision.
the group, not this guy. He can run pretty dang fast on trike. He can go 40 move speed. Quick.
Did we ever get the bartender's name?
No,
I'll ask him his name.
he smiles at you.
That's not a name.
No, it is not. You don't need to
I mean,
know.
I could probably just figure it out for myself.
Do it.
He's
Quite
immune
possible.
to charm.
Oh, that's right.
Are your spells
What are you
charms?
gonna-
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with the bodies if we leave?
Oh, probably have them gather up and come with us.
I say we leave the bodies here, leave most of us here. One of us goes for the guard, and then we bring them back and have them check for fiends and see what the
I wanna do
orc
too,
does when they do that.
I want to send Nero and Trike to run and go get guards. So unless anyone
don't
else
tell
can.
'em. Have them sneak out the back. Don't tell them.
Door open to the alleyway.
It opened for Pierce.
I don't. That's an ambush waiting to happen if they run out that way. Like, who would expect them to run out the front door?
You don't want the orc to see though, and like tell the flesh golems to run away or attack us.
Flesh golems are too slow. They only moved like 20 feet earlier.
Yeah,
At
but we
least.
want them to get caught in the crime.
Go for like a grapple on the bartender and just focus him.
I mean, we could just agree.
How many bodies there are in here? There are, what, 20, 24 bodies in there.
Well,
People
that's a
who-
meat carcass in a restaurant. That's probably all legal.
Yeah, that's all like, well, maybe not all.
Like beef, though.
Are we able to take the list?
What?
Are we able to take the list?
The list is affixed to the top of the door and does not pull off easily when you yank at it.
Does anyone have pen and paper so we can copy it?
I thought we copied it last session.
Nope. You copied the list of people that the necromancer was looking for.
I can copy it from memory, guys. Relax.
Okay. That's true.
Only
Never
if
mind.
you read every little name off of the list.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Nylandis,
Wanna
what are you
get-
doing down there?
Cutting onions.
Just cutting onions.
Yeah.
You guys hear Nylandis just sobbing in there. Making a meat stew, guys. It's gonna be delicious.
It's gonna be so good. I can't touch my mouse at the moment. I'll probably be just standing by the Al Pacino, ready for if someone attacks us.
Okay.
Well, that's ultimately up to you guys. I think accepting the offer would be the most helpful for trying to figure out who the hell the not the Avenger is. But it's up
I mean,
to you.
either way, we're gonna find out, right? We're gonna find out by him trying to kill us or us doing a whole bunch of, or to get him on our side so we can meet him.
Who says we're doing evil things?
Well, it's certainly a question of morality, that's for sure. It doesn't seem like a very lawful good thing to do, but I guess if ultimately catches him, maybe it's okay.
I mean, there isn't necessarily any agreement that we actually have to go through with what he does. Like, if we accept the offer and just be like, okay, well, what kind of things do we do now, and then disagree, then
I'd only take an offer from him.
personally,
Well, we could just hunt the people who have not yet been killed on the list, since we don't like Yoshikola anyway, and just happens to co-align, you know.
Again?
Hmm?
Who's Yoshikola again?
The necromancer who we helped.
Excuse me, life mage.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd only accept it from the dude himself.
I mean, you can tell him that.
Or
Be like,
that, well,
we might.
but I don't speak for the whole group. I mean, that's just what Alpo wants to do. The guards.
I don't know. There's a lot to think about.
Well, I'm for taking out the people who just happen to be our enemies too, and maybe it'll get us in good favor, and then we can kill the butcher.
It's definitely a possibility.
But we
Who's
don't
our
really have much
enemies
else
on
to
the
go
list,
on.
though? We don't have any enemies on that list.
Either we don't do it and hope he shows up to kill us, or we do it and then we betray him. Basically how it goes, right?
Well, the thing is MO is that he doesn't do anything himself, right?
Right.
So getting him to try to kill us is probably not going to be very helpful because he's not going to come try to do anything.
Right.
So I don't know. Being friends seems much more likely to get us an opportunity to meet him than being enemies. But I'm not hearing a lot of input from anybody else, so.
Picketing onions.
They're so good, man.
Yeckle.
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
I think I need to search the bodies.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
You're not that character. Well, maybe you are. I don't know. You're a goblin.
I'm also pretty hungry.
Oh, God.
Roll an investigation check. 16. So for the most part, you just find dead undead guy and then bag full of limbs. But in one of the bags, you pull out a what looks to be some sort of press, like a large stamp or wax sealing thing. Except
Signet.
whatever would be pressed appears to be there's no etching or anything. So you can't see what the seal or stamp or anything would be. It just looks like it's a blank stamp, except on the handle you see the symbol for the Sharn Avenger.
Right.
Sure. I think we should try killing some people on the list, see what happens.
Just agree and try to see how things go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we told the one guy that we wanted more than the bounty, and he seemed like that wouldn't be a problem.
Is Nylandris okay with some righteous murder?
Probably not. So
Sorry,
we don't know.
bounty.
Are they for sure criminals?
We can do our
We're
own
bounty
investigation.
Mm-hmm.
We're basically hit people,
Yeah, but for good reasons.
and this guy's willing to pay us, probably willing to pay us more than the people who
The city
want.
guard ever does.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that. Then the other thing is we can always do our own investigation and decide whether or not to kill anybody. We don't have to
True.
kill somebody we don't have to deal with someone. And as he said, it doesn't necessarily have to be violent or lethal, at least.
Hmm.
So
I suppose I'm okay with this. As long as we make sure that either they are in fact evildoers or we don't kill them.
Mm-hmm. We don't want to go around killing aliens anyway. It's not our MO.
I mean, I don't know that that's necessarily
Yeah,
true about our group. I have killed one innocent in the past, I will give that much.
Oh god, that's true. You are already a murderer.
Well, proof that they're guilty before we hunt them on the list.
Yeah. You okay
Well,
with that,
are
Michael?
Are we going to ensure that they're guilty?
Insure them so you can take out a
We're gonna
policy
pediasure them.
and then get money after you kill them based on death insurance.
I like where this is going.
Worked like the first time.
So we get money for killing them and from their death insurance?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, I'm in.
Well, they call it life insurance, not death insurance. But yeah,
True. So if they're dead, we don't get the money?
no. You
People
get
on
the
the list.
money if they are no longer alive.
So if
How
they're
is that
undead,
different?
What if
Ah, that's how. What if they're
So that's where
re-dead?
you find out about undead people for the first time? You just it just explodes.
Oh god. That's terrifying, but reasonable.
I'm here to collect my own life insurance. Blah.
Hear beeping noises, but I can't read it.
Yeah, they're doing all of the discussion in chat instead of voicing their concerns.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, that's exactly it.
Interesting.
So, I don't know, we have a majority. Everybody okay? Adam? Can you be convinced?
I'm not convinced that we should agree with it, but we should just happen to do the same thing. If that's
I
an
mean,
option.
so we're faced with a choice that is agree to join forces, at least on paper, and walk out of here without a fight, or fight a fiend and for 3 flesh columns on principle.
Well,
Or walk out
see,
the
that's-
back door and don't do any of that.
see,
Definitely
that's
not
the
gonna
theory.
be definitely no ambushes out there.
Pierce was already out there. Did he see any ambushes when he was out there?
No, he probably would have said something.
We are on his shit list, so
Hey, there's an ambush out here.
The ambush is actually Pierce all along.
Because he hasn't given us an ultimatum, right? He just
Don't
said
worry,
make
Nylandris. Pierce can't actually do anything, so you're fine.
I think
True.
he kind of
An
gave
ambush.
us a strongly worded warning. Did he not, Russ?
He at one point left a severed head in somebody's bed. So.
Oh, I mean the bartender.
Oh, the bartender, no.
So I thought he said he was here to make sure we made the right choice.
Yep.
Yeah. So we can still make the right choice. We just don't have to say anything.
I suppose.
I'm gonna leave the inkwell in desk, or the inkwell and quill at his desk.
In the bartender's desk.
Yep.
He doesn't have
where he does the books or whatever.
He has a bar, but you don't see anywhere where they would do any paperwork, other than possibly the large blocked off area in the lower right hand corner. It does appear to be like a back office of some sort.
Is there a good place to?
You want to leave your spy device?
Yeah. Wait, no, we have to be with them or.
Yeah, you have to be within a pretty short range.
Yeah, never mind. I'll do it.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's like 100 feet or something, isn't it?
Yep.
All right. Well, nothing's happening, so I'm going to tell him that we'll tentatively work on the
Well,
list
I
with
don't know
him.
if you've ever heard the word tentatively.
Tentatively.
Hey
Yeah.
guys, I heard of this new word called tentatively. Go ahead, Clint.
We'll tentatively take a look at the list and see if our goals line up. We'd like to do our own investigation.
He smiles and he says, "Well, just stamp your agreement if you're ready."
Okay, so I guess that. See, I don't like that because now it's going to go on paper that DedEx is working with the number one wanted criminal in town. That's going to screw us over later.
It's a distinct possibility.
I think it's a very likely possibility.
Yeah, I would say it's almost a guarantee.
What are we stamping? Like the paper?
He smiles and he says, "Well, you're not working with the black market butcher. You're working with the Sharn Avenger."
Is there a difference?
We're stamping the big SA thing on the wall.
What?
I mean,
You're
we're
going
definitely
to do
criminals when we do this.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying we're doing that. I'm saying that's what would be stamping. It's a giant SA thing on the wall.
that? Oh, on the paper.
And I don't want to do that.
I mean, I'll do it.
Kirsch doesn't want to be associated with it. Arabax
Alpha
doesn't
for
like
sure
the
does
butcher.
not.
I
Trike
mean-
says no if he has a vote.
Hold on. You're afraid of using
The
a stamp.
dinosaur.
Yeah, it has
God.
feelings.
You're afraid of using a stamp on a piece of paper that neither of which belong to you and one of which just has your name on it? Like the stamp is the Sharn Avenger stamp. Stamping the piece
I didn't
of paper.
say I was afraid of it. I said I didn't want to do it because it associates us agreeing with what the Sharn Avenger is doing.
How does it? The stamp is not our signature. It's his. That's like somebody forging your name on a piece of paper and saying, "Look what you did."
Here's this guy, the
Well,
bartender.
not
He's
quite because they aren't using like my signature to stamp it on there, like something that I wrote down.
I'm gonna
I
see
mean-
if that stamp's magical.
Okay, yeah. So let's try it on a piece of wood. I don't know.
What, are you gonna use your spell to detect if it's magical?
Actually, use it on one of the hunks of meat.
Yeah, it has a stupid schools of magic.
Enchantment.
Yeah,
That's
It's got
vitally
enchantment.
important.
What
yes, enchanting enchantment. It is the school of enchantment.
Okay, so if we use the stamp on a piece of meat in the meat locker, what does it do?
Are you going to do that?
Yes.
It does absolutely nothing.
And if we use it on
Doesn't
the
even
floor?
leave a mark.
Doesn't leave a mark. It's like pressing a flat, just a flat edge against it. It sort of pushes it a little bit as you press in. That's it. It doesn't leave a mark or anything.
If I do it on the floor?
Nothing. Leaves nothing.
What if we write a scroll that says the Sharn Avenger will work under the control of DedEx Inc. Then stamp it.
You're gonna write that down on a piece of paper and then stamp it? The stamp doesn't do anything. It leaves no trace.
So let's ask the bartender what we intend to stamp with what?
The list.
With what?
Declare your innocence. Commit to killing your enemies. Whichever you wish.
Okay.
What does the stamping bind us to? Like, why can't we just tell you without stamping?
It is a symbolic act.
Symbolically stamp him in the forehead with it.
Just walk over and press
Just punch him in the forehead with a stamp.
That's my stamp. I pounded his forehead.
He scowls at you.
Radiant damage too.
It's like, what does this thing do?
Then he instantly murders you.
I'll say that's the only stamp you're gonna get from me.
What does the stamp even do?
It declares your symbolic intent. Either cleaning up Sean or walking away and admitting your guilt.
I mean, I intend to do good, probably.
Probably isn't good enough for the Sean Avenger.
Certainly don't
He
intend to do evil.
enjoys action.
Huh. I don't know. I'll go stamp the piece of paper.
Okay. Flint
I'll
walks over.
symbolically be like, I am not guilty, and slam it down on the paper.
Where are you
geez.
stamping the paper?
Way to vote for the whole group.
Next to
Air
DedEx.
Vax and Pierce leave as he's doing that.
You just
Yeah,
go out the
I don't.
back.
I don't think I want to be a part of that.
Yeah, we're going back out to the office.
I will probably leave as well.
No, it's like,
This is
whatever.
good.
Party.
We're
Me
bailing
and
too.
me and my daylight are leaving.
Yep. Now it's dark in there again.
Here with light, and I'm gone.
You cast light, then
The
leave. Is that what you
duel
said?
now happened, so that's all you. Yeah.
Wow.
I'll just sit here in the dark and then leave.
You're not gonna stamp it?
I mean, I guess not. Nobody else wants to be innocent.
Is Yeko leaving too?
Nope.
Let's say I'm gonna ask him if we can have our lawyers look at this.
His smile disappears and he says, "It is a symbolic act. It is not legally binding in any way. It's just basically, if you don't stamp it, he's coming for you, and he will hunt
Perfect.
you down, and he will kill you."
Is it magically binding?
Him personally, or
And unlikely, personally, he will send every monster that he can get to do his bidding after you until he cleans this city of your scourge.
See,
What
that
if
is
we
not a
clean
good person right there.
Is he too much of
I
a
shit
little
on
bitch to
walls.
come for us personally?
He doesn't believe you would be worth it. Not to dirty himself personally with your filth. He will clean the streets of Sharn and put to bed the evil you have wrought upon its communities.
That
I mean,
sounds
wh-
pretty accusatory.
Wait.
Maybe
What
you
if
should stamp.
He still just looks at you. No hint of smile left on his face.
what if we kill all the monsters he sends? Wouldn't that be cleaning it too?
Kill
It
these
would.
4 like him and the flesh golems will level up.
You could call it forced bending to his will. Instead of
Bend
sending
over.
you against the creatures, he will subject the creatures to his will and send them after you.
Eh.
That sounds pretty evil.
Mm-hmm.
Is it evil to rid the streets of evildoers?
Depends on how you go about it.
And the fact that we're not evil and he's gonna rid the streets of us, yeah, that's pretty evil.
Alright.
You, among your crimes, decided to defend someone who ate his family.
I mean, it's
Innocent
not
until
like we knew
proven
that.
guilty. We didn't know he ate his family.
Keeping such a filthy creature on these streets is important, is good? No. No, your ignorance allows you this opportunity to atone for your sins. But if you walk away, you will die.
Joke's on you. I'm already dead.
What are the implications of declaring my innocence?
Then you will not be hunted down.
And
What are the contractual obligations of declaring innocence?
It is, as I said, a symbolic gesture.
I'll stamp on that side.
I mean, that's what I was gonna do, but everybody was like, "Oh hell no, I'm out."
Well, I guess we could do it individually. Yekel and Thunk versus everyone else.
I do not negotiate with
I
Terra.
like how you called it versus.
Well, I mean, they're probably gonna come for us because we're on their list, right?
We just leave Sharn. It's that easy.
Yep, start a new life.
Yeah, that or people in the barn.
We have no ties to the city. We could just leave and, go somewhere else.
Or
That's
ties
true.
outside of the city in Eberron.
Or we could do our goal and kill the black market butcher.
We just wanted the 10,000 gold. There's gold other places.
I mean, if you want the gold, why not just work for him? Obviously, he pays well.
Yeah, I'll declare my innocence.
Okay. Yeah,
If this guy's coming to kill us no matter what, Nero's gonna run and get the guards.
Alright, Nero's taking off. Yekel and Thunk are staying. Are the rest of you taking off?
I'll stay outside, but if it's just me outside, then yes, I'm leaving as well.
What does Al Pacino do?
I guess he'll probably just walk back.
Walk back to where? Where are you going?
Headquarters.
You know,
We're gonna say you've done enough dilly dallying that your spell has ended.
oh no! This conversation was not 9 minutes. I mean, it was literally an hour and a half. But in game,
Nah.
Conversation.
You spent a lot of time debating.
it was like 6 sentences of
Hemming and hawing. Yeah. You guys all left. You guys came back and talked to the bartender for some reason. What's
Nero's
Aerovax
yelling
doing?
guards.
We already went back to the office.
You're going back to the office? You and Pierce Becker? Okay.
Does the stamp that he's trying to get us to stamp with, does it look like the one that I found in the bag?
It is the one that you found in the bag. That's the only stamp.
Ah,
Hey, no,
Okay.
you went away. You can't be in the meat locker. Stay! Go away! Don't make me delete you. Alright, that's it. I'm banishing you to the GM layer. Nylandris, you're waiting. Al Pacino, what are you doing? Al Pacino. Okay, found it.
The Secretary of Defense will stay with.
Stay with.
Eblix?
Stay with Ablix. Alright, Ablix, what are you doing?
Heading back to the office.
Okay. So it's everybody but Nylandris, so Nylandris is gonna leave too?
Yep.
Man, you guys suck. Alright, so they all take off. Yekel grabs the stamp. Where are you stamping on the paper?
declare my innocence.
Yeah, what's
No,
that
where?
mean? Where are you stamping?
Can I see the paper?
Yeah, it says DedEx, and then next to it, it lists crimes, which are obstruction of justice. And then there's a little empty space where most of the names say deceased.
I'll stamp on the crime, I guess.
On the crime.
Mhm.
All right. Big words appear. Not guilty in big green ink-like looking letters. It stays there for a moment, and then the scroll rolls itself up to the top, and then vanishes, and then you hear a loud click.
Interesting.
You guys gonna meet him?
Well then, I guess we should open this door.
The door is now unlocked.
Wait, Ross, hold on. Well, are the rest of us metagaming right now?
The rest of you are, I don't know about metagaming, but you definitely all left.
Like,
So you don't know any of this is happening.
yeah. So are we gonna continue on? We just like log off now, so we don't know what you're telling them.
No, you don't know what I'm telling them.
You just role play and you don't know.
You're gone.
Role play.
You walked
know.
away.
Michael knows, but
You're all in my head right now if I stay here.
it's okay. Iblix will just read our minds when we get back.
Some will say some members of the organization are more into abandoning those who disagree with them than the rest. You open the door, and inside there's a small office that, of course, looks like where the manager or whoever would be doing paperwork would work on, except it is removed of furniture. It's just a little carpet. And in there is quite the scene. You see Gremlin and two other hobgoblins, all pointing at the door with their crossbows. You see Yazikova laying on the ground. She looks like there's something wrong with her. You can't tell if she's conscious. She seems to be laying on the ground and shaking a little bit. And standing over her is someone you've never seen before, but looks like they're most likely related to Yazikova. And in the corner, there's a massive, what appears to be a water elemental, except it is red and appears to be made of blood.
Whoa.
Great.
That's not terrifying.
As soon as you open the door, the man standing over Yazikova stands up and looks at you, and his stance changes into a prepared stance, and he holds up a dagger that is completely red, made of like a red iron.
Weird.
Gremlin looks at you and he goes, "Wait, you're from DedEx, right?
Yeah, you guys okay?
We were locked in here after
Clark, stop trying to
building was
explain it.
attacked. Who do you work for? Us? Them?
Ourselves?
Us. Not you guys, us. Us guys, us.
All right, stand back.
Okay.
Back off.
Okay.
No, to the other side of the room. You too. Okay. The hobgoblins come out. So does Gremlin. The man picks up Yazikova, puts her on his shoulders, and them and the elemental move towards the door, open up the door, and they exit, followed by Gremlin and the two hobgoblins. They'll go away. I'm not going to delete their tokens, just kind of all leave. And then they're going to shut the door. And then you hear a click.
Wait, they go back into the room?
No, they left. They went away. I just
Oh.
want to delete the tokens, and there's so many of them.
And they locked the back door themselves?
Yep.
God damn it. Well, this is a pain in the ass. Alright, yeah, cool.
At least you still have the Gorax.
Yep.
Let's ride the Gorax the hell out of here as fast as we can go.
Deal.
Because I'm pretty sure we were supposed to kill them. And now that there's only 2 of us, we can't kill the flesh columns either.
All right, hop on.
Hey, you know what? I'll just ride like that.
I don't know if I can move both. I can't move yours. Yeah, we leave. Front door.
So you guys ride into the to the front of the area. The bartender's disappeared, and instead there's this odd-looking creature standing on the counter. And
Nope,
as
not
you
looking at
ride
it.
past, he says, "You messed up, boys. You let them leave. He's gonna kill you. He's gonna rip you apart." But he doesn't make any overt moves to stop you as you ride out the front door.
I'll say, sorry, it was just the 2 of us left.
Well,
I'm out.
Not only did you incriminate us, you also got him even more pissed.
Hey, I got him off of I got us off of his list, but we're probably back on it. So net 0.
Only ones on his list now. Literally the only ones.
you all head back to the office. Nero eventually he gets the guards and brings them there. The guards don't find anything but the bodies, and they keep Nero there for questioning to figure out what is going on. But the rest of you
He'd like a reward for DedEx.
return to DedEx.
I'm sure he would.
Except for Yekel and the other one. Thunk.
No, they catch up pretty quickly. You guys return to DedX and find the place completely empty, but immaculate.
Wonderful.
Very clean. Looks like it's cleaner than you've ever seen it before. And there's a man sitting at the desk when you enter the building.
God damn
This
it.
is the man that Abelix found in the kitchen that had the Medusa head, or the Medusa in the bag. And now he doesn't have the bag or the Medusa anymore, but he has like a scepter that he is screwing on some sort of like large cylinder or large spherical shape on the head of it. It looks like he just sort of finished making it, and there's some scattered tools on Yekel's office that makes it look like he had been using them moments ago before you arrived. He's sitting there. Hello.
We didn't hire a maid. You should probably.
No, you did not. How'd it go?
That's DedEx business, and I don't know if you're welcome to that information.
He stands up from the desk and walks forward a little bit. Well, I just wanted to know what you chose. Did you fight the vampiric demon or the blood mages? With your perception check, Nero notices that his face doesn't appear quite attached. There's a seam.
That doesn't sound
on
normal.
the edge of his face.
Kill a person immediately.
Oops, I am not on the screen.
Our friends who are here.
I will immediately shoot a bolt into his face. Or I guess it's an arrow.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Are you just going to initiative?
Nope, he's just gonna make an attack roll.
I don't know. Airvax over too.
Eldritch Blast.
in an attempt to pin his face to his
One
foot.
at a time. Thunk
It
fires.
was
an-
one at a time. It was after Thunk.
Thunk fires a bolt and it goes right through where his head would have been and then hits the wall behind him. Airvax fires 2 blasts, hitting the desk.
Hey, that's my desk.
Has it been an hour since our last fight?
No, the creature smiles and looks at you and he goes, "Well, I didn't come in person."
Well, gotta make sure.
It's
He
Luke.
takes a few more steps forward. Well, what did you pick?
Neither.
Neither.
Friends.
Arax leaves and heads to his home.
I feel like Airvax is in a bad mood.
The creature says, "Well, that's unexpected. He's not gonna like that."
I think we're okay with that.
To be fair, we didn't know that he wanted us to kill anything.
Immediately.
We've really narrowed it down. I mean, we know that the Black Market Butcher is a man.
Do we?
It's very well
Saying
done.
he.
I'm sure you'll be able to track him down using that information. Well,
Nero would like to try.
I can't say that I blame you. He does like to keep his tools around for a while, but not forever. As you can see, I believe you. Well, did you at least kill the Disimortum?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That was personal.
He used the Disimortum. He used the Medusa before that. No, he's going to use me next. And then probably get rid of me, finding some stronger being to do his bidding.
What exactly are you?
I'm a Farshadi.
Say that again.
He grabs his face and pulls it off, and where his face would be in his head is now just a gaping maw full of rows and rows of teeth and an eyeball which opens up and looks at you, and then he closes his face again.
Fun.
Because it's a lot
Great.
scarier in person.
Yeah, I wasn't very frightened, so.
And he smiles and he says, Well, while I do enjoy murdering random individuals and feeding off their fears, I don't much care for being controlled, much like yourselves. How
Are you
about
looking to work
I
away?
give you a kick in the right direction?
What did you say you were again? A Furiati?
A fairy?
I suppose in your language it would translate to something like fearsmith. Much
All
like
right.
a smithy who works iron, I work fear.
Neat.
Sounds about right.
He smiles. It is good fun. Anyway, I left a gift on your desk. Maybe you would be able to use that in your pursuit of this Sharn Avenger. In the meantime, I'm going to be killing all the people he points me at, so the sooner you stop him, the sooner I stop murdering people.
Fair
You
enough.
under control of him, or do you need help?
I quite enjoy my work.
Well, what if we told you to kill people?
I might kill them as well.
Avenger.
He
Yourself.
smiles and he says, No, unfortunately, that is not possible. I don't want to get into the details. It's quite embarrassing.
Don't you want to work with the strongest party? I mean, why don't you bring the Sharn Avenger to us and we'll show you who's stronger?
No way I have. I wish you luck. The next time we meet, well, Well, probably have to kill you. And then he begins walking towards the door, and as he passes through you guys, he just sort of disintegrates and fades away. And then the rest of the building appears much less clean. In fact, it looks way more distorted than it had been when you left. There's things knocked over, tables askew, and there's still no sign of Elicor or Annabelle.
Yeesh.
Oh, great.
That's a little worrying.
Are we somehow not actually back at our place?
Well, I
Do an
presume we're.
investigation check.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Are you?
Yeah, you are. No, you're definitely back at the DedEx headquarters. There was an illusion over the room, but it has faded.
Well, Yeklo, do you want to check out the magic item he left?
Yeah. I'll do the identify or magical item analysis.
Okay. Let me scroll down. I thought you guys were going to be in a fight. So what you see is an arrowhead and part of a shaft, basically. The arrowhead it is made of silver and has a flame on it. And as you unscrew, or you hold it and the shaft, if you unscrew the shaft and pull it out a little bit, there is a vial within the arrowhead that is a vial of blood. Otherwise, it is a non-magical item.
Interesting.
So I wonder if it's his blood. You'd have to assume.
And that's where we're going to end it for today.
Yikes.
Okie dokie.
Do we get 5,000 quest experience for finding
Yeah.
his blood?
No, but you do get 100 disappointment experience points.
Well, now that we know, we'll just go back to that place.
I'll definitely give it to you. You can have 100 experience points for killing the Disamortum. Hooray!
Yay.
What about bringing the guards to that place, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what they do with young Nero.
Well, 24 of those murdered people.
Yeah. But that'll be handled next time.
All right. Catch you next time.